Well, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning, and we are with our coffee today. We
actually did it.
usually, but it's good to be here, and hope you have a coffee and just want to spend some time with us. We looking back, we looked at vision on Sunday. We looked at our vision statement that we have as a church, and this is something that we worked on a bit. And as we were talking about what to say this morning, we were realizing that we want to make sure that we make it clear that a vision statement is not who we are now. We aspire to be this. This is a vision that we feel God has helped work in us for what we would like to become. And reason we want to say that is because we look at this and we think, okay, to be a family of faith, yeah, we're a family of faith, but probably not the ideal family of faith, who follow Jesus. Are we really following? And as we look at each of these things and what they mean, there's so much more than what we are now, even though we are striving to do now what is in our vision. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I think it does. I think it's great. I think like if I was putting together a personal vision, right? I wouldn't necessarily just say who I am or what I am today.
Yeah.
I would want it to be more better than that.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think
that's more of like an assessment.
Yeah.
Right? If you were to do an assessment, it's like, okay, here's where I'm at today. Right?
Yeah, like I think of one of the youth pastors who came to May Camp a number of years ago, and his T-shirt said "World's Okayest Dad," and I'm like, yes, but that's not a great vision.
That's what you are now.
Yeah, I'm like, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
And my kids would be, oh, I don't know, Dad, maybe that's not so much. But like we would, so we of course recognize that our vision statement it's not just what we want to be. I think it's really who God is calling us to be. That's the way we understand who God is calling us to be, and we're following Him towards it.
Yes.
And we want to recognize that there will be times where we fail on that, or we fall short of that, but that doesn't mean it's not still our vision. And because we're following Jesus into that vision of the future for who we are.
Right. Yeah, that's well said. Yeah.
Well said.
So our vision is to be a family of faith who follow Jesus, love deeply, live humbly, and serve compassionately. When we were working on this, you made a comment that sounds very. Do you remember what you said? That sounds very.
I make a lot of comments, Jeff. Could you narrow it down a little?
Very like a verse in the Old Testament.
You're thinking of the Micah 6:8.
Yeah. You said it sounds very Micah 6:8ish, and that stuck with me because that's love, do justice, love mercy, walk humbly with your God, right? And you can kind of see the way that relates, but sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think if it's good enough for God calling His Israelite people towards it, we should listen.
Which is a preamble to that. You're like, what does God ask of you? What does God require? Okay, this. Right? And if God was to say, okay, Lakeview, here's where I want to lead you. Here's what I want you to look like. It looks like this. And I think that's great.
Yeah. So we just kind of went into each phrase on Sunday. What does it mean to be a family of faith? That's the ideal family. God is our perfect Father. We love each other as brothers and sisters should in a pure environment. And then we just kind of went through each phrase. So if you haven't seen that or heard that, I encourage you to go back and listen.
Or if you can't say it out loud, maybe you need to go back because it's repeated a lot.
But can you repeat it?
Family of faith who followed Jesus, who serve, love deeply, serve humbly, live humbly, serve deeply,
compassionately. Kevin, you need to go back and listen
because we've gone through so many. It's just, no, actually, Jeff, do you know what's going on here? I'm on the singing side, so you start.
Oh, yeah.
A family of faith, and on this holy ground, we're all the same.
I just think
and
you
I'm
need to
gone.
write a new song.
I'm done.
You just write a new song that matches
Okay,
the vision.
Okay.
I actually, so what I'm picturing
Call
though,
it Lakeview 1, 2, 3.
I'm picturing a series of throw cushions. We need 6 of them. We need love, live, serve, and then we would have deeply, humbly, compassionately, right?
Yeah, but then when the couch cushions get mixed up.
No, see, so you get We're Family Vision song. I hear humbly, deeply, compassionately, and I'm like off in some like other realm of the musical
you're
universe.
saying family of
Hear a little
faith,
Daft Punk in my head. but-
love, live, serve. Is that right?
Well, yes.
Love, live, serve?
Live, serve, yeah.
Okay, I can run with that.
Then you got.
I know what's happening after that, right? Love, live, serve. I can go with that.
Yeah, love deeply, live humbly. Live humbly. The humbly part's really important in there. Live, not just live. Live humbly, right? Serve compassionately.
I'm going to forget that so I can brag about how well I'm going to nail memorizing this statement.
Okay, so your job
It's to do better than we
is to
did.
help these guys. So when you come on Sunday, say, hi, Kevin. You are a family of faith who love Jesus.
Yeah,
Who
actually.
follow Jesus, love, how you even say,
Yeah.
love deeply, live humbly, serve compassionately. There you go. That's your job. Come
And,
Sunday
and
morning
expect that it's going to be
and
served
walk
back
up
at
to
you.
Chris and say the vision.
I
Okay.
think also like in the middle of next week's service, you know how like people pass the peace? This is what we're gonna do.
Pass the vision.
Pass the vision?
Yeah.
Maybe.
We are just kind of going down like we haven't talked about Lakeview's vision and mission on a Sunday and spent time on it for a long time since I've been here. So we wanted to kind of focus in on what is God's church, our family? How do we play a role in our vision and mission play into that? So this Sunday will be our mission statement. So if you get the bigger picture, the vision is out there. That's what we'd like to be like. The mission is how do we get there? So we're going to talk about this Sunday, and then in the next Sundays we'll be talking about values. What are the values that we live by as we live out our mission and strive to become the vision? So
Well, and I think that's an important link because you sort of took a step down that road a little bit. I think especially when you mentioned that Tyndale quote, right, where he talks about the church being an outward-looking thing.
Yeah.
That's where the mission really comes in.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we do get stuck just looking in, and
Yeah.
we'll just be like, oh, like look at Lakeview, look at us,
Yeah.
and I think that can be a temptation for people in general,
yeah.
not just churches, but people in general, and.
Or
But
organizations in general, yeah.
but even that, like we do aspire to be thinking of our neighbors and our community, and sometimes we do that well in our mission. I think then helps sort of take care of Lakeview while also taking care of Lakeview, the community, the
Yeah.
neighborhood,
Yeah.
part of West
Right.
Kelowna,
Yeah.
and so I'm excited as we get to that, and then eventually. We're not done talking about Lakeview and who we are and what we value and all that because we'll get to our values too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and we wanted to be clear, this isn't a rah-rah, Lakeview's the best. We are part of Lakeview, and we serve God's church. We are the local church serving His church, pointing to His kingdom, and it's all about Him. And so how do we play that role, So I think that's really important that we think about. As part of Lakeview, we have some things coming up. What would be the first thing? Probably this Sunday. This Sunday is the first thing on our list of things that are coming up. This Sunday is our AGM, so we are going to have a regular morning service. Then we come into this fellowship room and we'll have soup, and we have people making soup, and it's really good soup. We've always enjoyed that. Then we'll go into the other room again and have our general meeting. So make note of that, and please come for soup at least, and then if you would like to come and see what's going to be coming up for our church, come to the AGM. Next would be, I think,
on Friday the 6th.
Of February. Because we're past January 6th. Yes.
We are past January 6th, and we are not talking March 6th. March 6th is a world
Sounds
away.
good.
February the
February
6th is Friday for those grades 3 to 6 at 6:30.
Everything's 6.
Well, it's coming up 6s. We don't want to start talking about the following number. Anyway, so that's coming up. We'd love just to have kids in that zone come, our youth and some adults put together a team. If you'd like to help with it, come talk to me. Love to have helpers there, be part of it, because there's always lots to do with, registration, running games, and all kinds of things. And it's just a good evening to hang out and build relationships without. And so not much more to say on that. If you have follow-up questions, feel free to reach out. Love to chat.
Be fun.
It'll be very fun. Friday. We got to get a good chant for that going. I think already was on it.
Yeah, you gotta come up with something.
They should be in here.
Yeah, with their
talking it up.
I just picture cheerleading and stuff, but yeah. Kevin, what's up the next day?
So the day after, because we have the chairs out, we're going to take advantage of it. We are going to do our 3rd annual Steve Jones Memorial Pickleball Tournament on Saturday, February 7th, which is just after this. So it's going to be a great morning, and we're changing it intentionally so that we can catch a few more people. And so on this Saturday morning, you're going to sign up, you and your teammate. So if you're able to talk to a teammate and say, hey, would you be my partner? And you can sign up, each of you, on a form that we'll put here on the screen. And so you can go ahead and do that. And we're gonna just have a whole pickleball tournament, and it'll kind of, just take up the whole morning, and it'll be a great time.
So do you want people to fill out this form by a certain date before the Saturday, so you can kind of have the tournament organized?
Yeah, I would say if we have it filled out by the Sunday before, so like by February 1st-ish would be good.
Okay.
Awesome.
So you have some time,
Yep.
but for sure we want to get that filled out as soon as we can.
Sounds great. Take the form, fill it out, get it to Kevin. Yeah.
Speaking of forms,
Yes.
we'd love to receive a few more applications for Romania. I know a lot of you are thinking about it, and we've set a middle of February as a deadline to get applications in. Application process is pretty, I think, simple. It's step 1, talk to me, get all the information you need to make a decision, and then there's a little piece of paper that just asks you to think about your walk with Jesus and where you're at, and whether, just as we assess fit for a team that has you going far away to work with kids who don't know English and are from a fairly different culture, and so we'd love to have you thinking about that. We know a lot of you are, but this is, I guess, a nudge towards the next step in that, and so come talk to me, and we'll help you consider the process and work through it.
So these are lots of stuff that's coming up. We look forward to seeing you on Sunday, and until then, have a great rest of your week.